Hello. It is 11:30 at night, Eastern time, to be specific, on November 3rd. And I don't anticipate this video going live today, so welcome to Wednesday's video, I guess, technically, depending on your time zone. But it's my time zone, so that's all that matters. We got a Feh Channel tonight. There were some things. I had low expectations going into it. I thought maybe they would address the weird stuff that was happening with Frontline Phalanx. I expected the Ninja banner to be revealed. Spoilers, it was. And I don't know. I don't really know. I had low expectations, man. There wasn't really a whole lot to talk about that we didn't already know, right? The normal stuff had already come out. The version update that's coming a little bit in literally a couple days from now. Did you know that Micaiah got a refine? I did. So yeah, I didn't really know what to expect from this, but we're going to go over it. You'll get my reaction. You'll get my recap. You'll get everything in between for this Feh Channel of November 3rd, 2020. As if there wasn't anything else going on today. So let's go ahead and we'll walk through it. And we'll just, I don't know, man, we'll just see what's popping. So we started off with this little announcement, which anytime there's a Feh Channel with a special banner coming up, 9 times out of 10 they open with revealing the special banner. This point, I guess, there was a tweet earlier today, but they didn't actually announce it during, or in the in-game notifications. So if you didn't know about this, surprise, this is here. I do have my banner reaction that will probably be linked in this video description if you haven't seen that, where I talk much more in depth about this particular banner and what the skills and all of that good stuff are. So if you're interested in that, you can check that video out after this one, hopefully. Please don't kill my watch time. Anywho, this is the banner that we're getting. It's a new special banner. It is a ninja banner, following the most recent oddball special banner being pirates. So evidently it is 2012 again, and pirates versus ninjas is a thing once more. So that's probably going to be a voting gauntlet at some point. If it's not, I don't know. I'll eat a whole block of cheese on stream or something. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. So, just throwing that out there. We got Zhark, who ended up being our 4-star focus unit. And these guys, typically, for the most part, what you're going to find is they have this... it's like a lull, but it's not really a lull. It inflicts defense res -4 on foe, and then you basically get a brave weapon effect for their weapon. You also get a speed bump, I think, is what happens. So it doesn't really have the negative aspects of a brave weapon. It's a much better brave weapon. That's basically what the inheritables are weapon-wise from this. But you can see his skills up there. He's got the chill. He's got the opening. You know, and when we saw this, because this obviously came out before the trailer itself, if you didn't think that he was a 4-star, I don't know what to tell you, dog. He was definitely going to be a 4-star. Look at that speed, though. He's a speedy boy. 46. I'm assuming that's neutral. Otherwise, we'd be seeing some kind of indication in the stat there. But, man, 46 base speed is nuts. Then, of course, we had Levitain, which, by the way, I didn't say, but I am very happy Zhark is in the game. Anytime we get more Tellius boys in this game, I'm here for it. Levitain, fan favorite, I think? Or is Legarn more popular? I don't know which Muspel sister is the most popular. I am a man of culture, and therefore I respect Gunthra. And that's just how it is. But Levitain is here. She is a 5-star. I don't know what's up with her shoes, but her art is really dope. I'm just gonna say that. It reminds me of an anime that I watched forever ago. The styling of it, I don't remember what the name of it is, but it looks very familiar and very sick. So that is a point within itself. She's not necessarily going to be my focus for the summon when we come up, but she is a flyer axe, so there's that. Skill set up there. She does also have that Vantage coming with her. And what makes Levitain different, obviously, from the others, her weapon in particular has that enemy phase brave. So something like a Master Sword on, who is it, Thracia Reinhardt? Whatever, Sword Reinhardt, the horse Sword Reinhardt, whatever he is. So just be aware of that. So she is a little bit different. She's obviously a slightly better built unit, being a 5-star exclusive. So out the kit, she's pretty darn solid. She's also got a rain skill as well. And then, of course, Navarre, another fan favorite. He's coming in with a Lull and a Flashing Blade 4, because why the heck not? Basically, same weapon as Zehark, but in Lance form. And then we've got Hana, who is going to be our 4-star / 5-star freebie. Tempest Trials, yes. You get one of each. So she's going to be around. Obviously, nothing super exciting in her kit with Life and Death and then Fury. But again, the inheritable axe that she has, that's what's going to be the main draw for her. Unless you're a Hana fan. You could be. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. This is obviously the crown jewel of the banner. Our newest duo hero being Lyn and Florina. Lyn, Florina shippers unite because IS has officially acknowledged you. And, I guess that's fine. I'm more of a Fiora fan, and she's right there, so that's cool. But Lyn obviously is a main target, being a new duo unit. Her duo skill actually allows her to move again after she's moved. So with a couple of dancers, she could pretty much just clear a map, I think, for the most part. And you can see her base stat there is kind of absurd. So, 46 speed, 47 times, pretty solid. She's got a chill, she's got a range, she's got Swift Sparrow 3. What more do you want? I don't know. Probably nothing. And she's also a colorless dagger flyer, I think is what she is. So not the most common of movement weapon combos there. Next up, update information. Again, if you want more on that banner, check out the reaction video for the actual banner. I'll link that in the description. Update information, we got some, but it wasn't actually like a version update. It's just stuff that's coming with the version update. So we have a new game data quality option, I guess. We had a high quality version, which was the only option available for a while. And then we had a light version, which was a very pixely version. And then now we have a recommended, which is somewhere in between. So you have hot water, cold water, and tepid water, I guess. Those are your options. Not really anything that's super exciting, to be honest, unless, you have limited phone or tablet storage. We've got an increase in the number of teams and skill sets, but still no increase on friend list because we don't have friends in this game. Teams, we're getting bumped up to 20. Same with reverse teams. Brigades are getting up to 10 as our skill sets. I don't know that I've ever really used these outside of teams, to be perfectly honest with you. Maybe I should. Maybe I should use skill sets more more often, but I've never really been concerned with it. Teams are very handy. Just making pre-constructed teams to do, some story mode runs and things like that. Those are kind of handy to have around, but other than that, I haven't really been too concerned with it. So this does not excite me as much as as I was hoping in the back of my head. I didn't say it on Twitter, but I was like, if we had a friends list bump, if we had just a slight buff to the friends list cap, I would be very happy about that. But that didn't happen, and so we live and we move on. Refresh of Learn with Sharena. Yay! Or as some of you may know, that one website that accidentally leaks things sometimes. Learn with Sharena is notorious, I guess not so much recently, but in the past. It's leaked things like Naga's weapon skill and some other oddball happenings. They did make a note in the Feh Channel that experienced summoners would also find things interesting here. And there was an icon in red that said upcoming events or new events being added or something along those lines. So maybe they're going to give us like a preview into stuff that's on the horizon. I wouldn't be upset about that. More information, new information, you know, it's always good things to have, right? And, you know, if if they just put it out there rather than accidentally letting the intern leak it, you know, I guess that's a good thing too. Next up, and this is probably like the biggest thing outside of the Ninja banner that we had. This was probably the biggest shadazy of the whole thing. We have a new event. So I'm assuming it's in the same vein as that Frontline Phalanx, right? It's not necessarily a game mode, but it's a new game mode that is an event, and it's recurring, assumedly so, but not like a weekly thing like arena modes and things like that. So it is a new type of event, so I guess that's kind of cool. A video showing tips for playing Pawns of Loki will be made available at a later date. So if this didn't fill you in, you'll be able to see some more stuff later, I guess. But I think for the most part, it was pretty decently explained. Basically, we have formos which are based on these groups that we have pre-built, and we basically dungeon dice monsters it. Like when I saw this, I was like, oh, so they pulled a little dungeon dice monsters Yu-Gi-Oh nonsense here. Okay, I see how you're playing IS. But I mean, basically, it's like a place your unit and then auto battle type thing. And it looks like units can only attack in the same column that they're in. That's the vibe that I got. But again, we didn't really see a lot of it. It was just one very narrow kind of example that we saw. So I'm sure we'll be able to see more about it at a later date. I may do some kind of recording for it. I don't know. It is happening soon. There you are. On the 11th. 11/11. Thank heaven. So there you go. Yeah, could be interesting. But you can see here, this is kind of like the way that the board is laid out. It obviously gave kind of a chess vibe is what I picked up from the board and whatnot. But it's not chess, it is dungeon dice monsters. Don't let anybody tell you any different. Chain combos are evidently a thing with this. So we have weapon type combos, move type combos, move type pair combos, evidently. So all of these kind of make some kind of combination to make your attack stronger, better, faster. All of the things that Daft Punk sang about way back when. Rewards, those are the things you're probably most concerned about, right? You're like, hey, I don't care whatever bogus game mode this is. As long as the rewards are good, I'll figure it out. Because that's exactly the thought that I had. Even though this does look interesting, it's different, I guess, ish, than what we've seen so far. So you can see we got some dragonflies, we got some orbs, all the good things. Some red toilet paper because festive. And then, of course, we have orbs and feathers over here. So there's two different types of rewards, the cumulative points and then the high score. I feel like this is normal for Feh. For most of the game modes that they have these reward categories kind of split up in this manner for certain things. Usually it's just more feathers, but they're kind of separating them out now. But orbs are in both categories, so you should probably try hard for it. It's nice to see that they are at least acknowledging that, hey, we are a gacha game based primarily on summoning characters that you really like. So we're going to give you more options to do that by giving you orb rewards more frequently. Thanks. I'm glad that they at least acknowledge that. Score bonuses are a thing, so you can see, like I mentioned earlier, we've got pre-made teams, kind of, by way of brigades. That's essentially what the forms are going to be based off of. And up until this point, I was thinking, well, does that mean we can purchase formas? But then again, there's no real meat to the formas. They're kind of just like a weapon type and a movement type, and that's it with a level. So I don't assume that we'll be able to purchase these because, again, they're based off of the brigades. So yeah, that was one initial thought that I had, but I feel like that question immediately was quashed by this slide alone. So you can see more score bonus options here happening. Again, we'll learn more about this particular game mode in the near future when more stuff comes out on it. And of course, you know, it's always trial and learning. When Frontline Phalanx came out, we actually beat it collectively way too fast. So, you know, I feel like when they introduce new event game modes, the bar is set a little bit lower. So I imagine that the same will be true here. I don't think it'll be anything astronomically like big brain, galaxy brain level stuff that we're going to have to come up with. But it is interesting that before they're rerunning a previous event, they're already kind of shuffling this new one in. When the last one kind of had some bugs to it. But I guess that's neither here nor there. I just hope that maybe they did some testing with this one first to see. This should be, I think, like a 5-ish day event that goes around as well. So again, kind of like the same time frame as Phalanx. We are having a launch event type thing along with this game mode when it comes. So we got login bonuses, skill focus summonings, I guess, I mean, it's nice. I'll take more free summons. That's more content for me. I don't know what it has to do with, you know, Loki's game board, but whatever, man. Quests, reward maps, and then the quintuple experience SP. That's what I have been genuinely waiting for. I'm starting a new series sponsored by the channel members, but voted on by everyone, which is going on right now. Actually, if you haven't seen, check out the community tab. That is there. I am basically promoting a 4-star and or building up a 5-star that I haven't really touched before every month now. Members get to choose, you know, what series it comes from, and then everybody can vote on the actual unit from that series that I'm gonna get into. And there's a whole bunch of stuff on that. If you haven't checked that out yet, go check out the community tab. It explains everything. But I am very shy on SP for these units because I've obviously never really touched them. So this is what I was hoping that we would see, thankfully, and that is what has happened. Because, listen, I always got to feed skills to people. You know what I mean? And a 5-time multiplier is exactly what the doctor ordered. So login bonuses, we're getting Dragon Flowers and Grails. Yes. Always looking for more of those. The skill focus summons, it's things that have happened during 2020, I guess. We're getting a selection of 6 for them. Some decent units in here, you know. I can't really think of any that I'm overly excited for, but again, I will take that free summon. All day, every day. I have no problem with that. What else? What else is coming here? So quests. Trait fruits. That's a big one. 40 trait fruits. That is very important. Again, dragon flowers and orbs. Always nice to have as well. And then we've got reward maps too. Those are kind of nice. I think they said something about 12 orbs total. So 2 different difficulties, 1 orb each. 6 maps, 12 orbs total. Look at that. I have been drinking tonight to ease the quell of my anxiety for election night, and I can still do math. That's really exciting. But again, if you don't like math, here's your tally for you. I like that they add this slide in at the end of the Feh Channel because they're like, oh, we're just going to hit you with all of these rewards and then expect you to do it all yourself. No, they don't do that. So 90 Dragon Flower, I think of each is what the gist was. And then we had 40 Grails, 40 Trait Fruits. That's pretty big. Again, you only need 100 to actually use them. So this event alone is going to get you almost halfway there to a new IV. And 6 free summons and 22 orbs. Which is kind of like a free circle, too. So, yeah, that's kind of nice. All of this is starting on the 11th. Don't miss it. If you're a casual Feh player, this is definitely worth, I think, committing to the login time for. And then that was honestly it. Like I said, there wasn't like a whole lot of substance to this particular Feh Channel, but it was unexpected. I after people saw the tweet about the Feh Channel with the Shuriken front and center, I think people just kind of assumed. I had a lot of people tweeting at me saying, "Hey, is this a ninja banner? What do you think?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, man, seems good." I don't know why you'd put random shuriken in an image otherwise. So I mean that's that was, I guess, semi unexpected, kind of expected but unexpected. I genuinely thought it would be like a food banner or bless me, a cardigan banner of some kind, but that didn't happen. And then, the new game mode, or I guess not game mode, but event is what they're calling, because it's not necessarily recurring weekly. That I think was kind of unexpected too. I don't think anybody was thinking that, because like I said, they still have not really figured out phalanx, as far as I know. I think they were still addressing the bug that was happening with it. That's going to be updated in the November 5th update. So. There's a lot going on. I'm not necessarily over the moon for it all, but I'm glad that they're trying new things and they're kind of breaking out of the box a little bit. Because as somebody who does a lot of prediction, what to expect type content on the game, I like being surprised. Because when the game gets too repetitive, it feels dull and boring, and that's not fun. You know what I mean? It's bad for my content, but it's good for the game, right? So I'm always happy to see some good stuff come in, and I think that this is kind of fresh and new and a welcome addition. So let me know in the comments what you think about this update that we got. Are you excited? I mean, the update in general, that middle part of the Feh Channel, no. That wasn't really anything important, unless, like I said, your phone was just chugging and you had no save space for it. But other than that, I think it was pretty exciting. I'm pretty psyched for Z Hark. I'm glad that he is the 4-star, which means I'll at least be able to get a couple copies of him. And then, of course, Lin, the new duo. I'm not a huge Lin fan. I say this frequently. I'm not a huge Lin fan, but I'm going to get that unit. You know what I mean? So, be sure to subscribe. Come on back. If you haven't seen the trailer reaction, I'll link that video in this video description. Go check that out. And then, like I said, we're aiming for one daily upload this entire month. I don't know if I can do it. I'll be honest. I'm a little bit stressed. I don't know if I can handle it, but we're going to try anyway. So subscribe, come on back, join the community, and let me know if you were excited about anything in this particular Feh Channel. So that is it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe, come on back, and until then, I'll catch you next time.